Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good midnight to all my friends near and far. This is Marilyn, your friendly Filipina Carpintera here in America. Gusto ko na sanang matulog at saka before that pala ay mag-YouTube muna ako kaya lang paano ito yung mga pusa ko nandito sa site ko. Tingnan nyo. Punta ako doon sa side ni Cory. Si Cory hindi makatulog kaya lumipat na lang doon sa kabilang kwarto kasi prioritize yung mga pusa. Itong mga inutil na ito na they're very noisy at night, like they get restless especially kung hindi namin papakainin. Paano papakainin? Ilang beses na pinapakain kada araw. Tingnan nyo kung gaano kataba itong batang ito. At saka yan, yung pusa na yan, yung eyes niya nagbo-bulge. Ewan ko kung anong nangyari. Siguro allergic yan sa pagkain. But if it continues to swell, tapos walang kahupayan, dadalhin na namin sa doktor yan. Hey, Bibi! At saka yan guys, my gosh, last night para ako magkakatake ng puso kasi last night, natutulog siya, syempre katabi ko. Umiiyak siya while he was sleeping guys, parang ano ba, parang he was in pain. So, hey, ginising ko, sabi ko, anong nangyari sa'yo? Wala namang nangyari. I don't know if cats have dreams or bad dreams or nightmares, pero umiyak talaga siya kagabi guys while he was sleeping. Tapos nung ginising ko na, yun parang wala lang. Tapos it happened twice. So sabi ko, oh my gosh, I told Cory na, I don't know what's wrong with your cat. Parang na-paranoid na kami by ever since na sunod-sunod yung pagkamatay ng mga pusa namin. Ay nako, ito na naman si Carpintera. Pusa na naman yung pinag-usapan. Wala talaga akong choice guys kasi sila, they rule our lives. Ayan. Oy, bali. Oy, bakit kalahati lang itong mukha ko? Hi, it's me again. Katatapos ko lang nag-shower kasi galing kami doon sa aming lupain na bulubundukin and time check. It's almost 3 o'clock in the morning. As usual, hindi pa rin nakatulog itong Carpintera niyo. Teka lang. I have a little bit of a disappointment today. But before that, magpagwapa muna ako, puslan man. Hindi pagwapa guys Hindi naman pagwapa guys kasi tayo mga matatanda na kailangan natin asikasuhin yung mga sarili natin. Pati na yung mga mukha natin na tumatanda na din. Di ba? So may konting bad news ako kahit na walang nanonood. Kahit na anong pakialam ng iba, di ba? Sasabihin niyo, anong pakialam ko? Wala naman akong wala naman akong sa buhay mo or whatever. However you say it. But, saan ako magsisimula? Binigyan kami ng initial budget ng aming contractor na engineer. Tapos, i-explain ko sa inyo mamaya na over budget siya. Kaya kailangan naming maghanap ng $29,000 para i-supplement doon sa over budget niya. So, feeling ko, oh my gosh, ang tagal-tagal na namin plano ito. Feeling ko matuloy, hindi matuloy. Sana matuloy. Naku, hanggang pangarap na lang ba yung bahay namin. Na dream house namin in a way, hindi naman ako masyadong sad kasi we have a house that we're living right now. It's just that 17 years na kaming nakatira dito. Parang gusto ko na ding lumipat at saka ibang environment na naman. Tapos itong bahay dito para-rent na lang namin. Pero yun nga parang na short na over-projected yung what do you call this one? Yung budget. So, hahanapan namin ng solusyon. But anyway, guys, other than that, naiinis talaga ako kanina. Normally, pag guys, hindi naman ako masyadong naiirita kaagad unless if grabe na talaga. Pero kanina ba, naiinis ako kasi pupunta kami doon sa sa lupain namin. hindi kami makabacking kasi, ay, sana patawarin ako ni Lord. But, I got, it's okay to get angry as long as in your anger, you don't sin, right? Pero na, talaga ako kasi, itong mga silingan namin ba, dami-daming sakyanan. Tapos, hindi na kami makabacking kasi occupied na nila yung, side street sa lahat ng mga sasakyan nila. Ewan ko. But anyway, I hope you will forgive me. I was just ranting and I recorded it. Lang ako, nabagulbul lang ako ba? Ito ng mga kapitbahay na ito. But anyway, you will see. I'm going to download it after this. Kasi para naman authentic yung pag-vlog ko, diba? Hindi lang puro saya-saya, hindi lang puro ano-ano, kundi yung mga totoong nangyayari sa buhay ko, i-share ko kahit na walang nanonood. But anyway, so this was what happened to our day today with my husband, Cory. Enjoy watching. Guys, naiinis ako sa mga neighbors namin ng mga Mexicano. Hindi talaga sila residents dyan sa, bahay across our street. Parang nagre-rent lang sila kasi I don't know who's the owner of that house, Bart.
They're renting it.
Do you know who the owner is?
You could find the name.
Yeah, tapos kasi how many cars do they have? Like 5, 6? Alam nyo naman, it's a multiple family. They come from, I don't know if they legally came to the US kasi nagda-jump lang sila sa mga borders dyan sa in between the US and Mexico. But anyway, so sometimes like they're multiple family and each family has cars. So yun yung driveway, yun yung daan, punong-puno. Wala na kaming kabakingan, guys. And I was like really kind of irritated. And so I told Cory kasi kailangan naming mag-back out ng isang car namin so we can use this car. I told Cory like just park at their driveway. They are occupying all the spaces doon sa curb. Tapos itong asawa ko, ay napaka-modest. Like I said, park at their driveway. And of course, he had to drive like 1 million miles away to park the car.
Or 50 feet away, but
yeah, and it's kind of annoying. And so
not a big deal.
Not a big deal. But anyway, so I saw this 2 people that was backing out. That's the 6th car or 7th car that they have. So it's another family probably, kasi tapok-tapok sila dyan ba. So sinabi ko sa asawa ko na, do you want me to go and talk to them? Because I really don't have any problem of confronting people when, I feel bad. I'd rather, mas mabuti na lang yung sasabihin mo na, oy, tinuno nyo na yung daan ng mga sasakyan nyo. Galing saan ba kayo? Tapos, sabihin namin na hindi na kami maka-back out. Ay, naku, pag ako lang ay, naku, makakarinig sila ng walang kakupas-kupas na Espanyol, habla Espanyol. Akala nila sila lang marunong mag-Espanyol. Hola, mi amigo. Oh, no, amigo. Me too, no, amigo. Donde está la vista? Donde está? Porque muy, coche, muy...
Automobile.
No. Porque muy más camión en el dalan, in the road. What's road? In el daan into mi casa ito casa porque muy más el camión, ha? Mi esposo no parking already because you guys occupied all your cars. Sabi ko ganun, bakit padipur ko kayo sa Mexico, guys? Hindi naman ako ganun maldita. Nakakainis lang kasi, especially kung nagmamadali ka, if you're in a hurry, it's kind of like irritated. Like, where do I get out from our driveway? You know what I mean? But, so I told my husband, do you want me to talk to them? And what did you say?
Not a big deal.
Yeah, no, Marilyn, go inside the car.
I would rather have that than loud neighbors, swearing neighbors, the police called. They're very quiet. They're friendly because they wave. And the police have never been called over there. We've had neighbors that...
Not yet, but I'm gonna call on them. I already did call on them, the police. Kasi guys, ang daming sakyanan. So sinabi ko sa police na sir, meron ba mga batas na nagbabawal ng isang household na ang dami-daming cars? Kasi siguro sila, isang katutak na pamilya nag-ano dyan sa bahay na yan, nagre-rent yan dyan. And I really do not know if, it's so unfair, guys, kasi dito dyan at sa atin sa Amerika, sa Pilipinas, ang hirap talagang mag-apply ng tourist visa. Pero itong mga Mexicano na ito, they just jump, in the borders.
Tapos pagdating dito ay naku, tayo ng mga taxpayers mag-ano sa kanila kasi pag manganganak na sila, o di syempre, dito nanganak sa Amerika, o di American citizen na yung mga anak nila. Then, since American citizen na nila, ang government are obliged to, number one, pay for their houses. So yun, government na nung magbabayad ng renta ng mga bahay nila. And number two is, pag magkasakit yung mga anak nila, ng mga bata until they turn 18, and gobyerno na din magbabayad sa kanilang hospitalization. Number three, pag walang pagkain, ibibigyan na sila ng food stamp. Bigyan sila ng budget na pagkain. Ilang libong-libong kada araw ng mga Meksikano pumupunta dito. And where does the American government get this money to provide for these people? From our tax. Nung nagtatrabaho ako doon sa hospital, guys, like, naku, welfare. Welfare meaning insurance ang government yung magbabayad sa kanilang hospital. Sinisipon lang, guys, pumupunta na sa emergency room. It's like, you know how much is the emergency room fee? Yeah, for the doctor to go see you, it's already like, that was 10 years ago, it's already like $500 just for the doctor to see you. Hindi, kailangan talagang magbayad ang state, ang country ng $500 kahit sinisipon lang. Tapos at that time, I was more sick kasi nag-migraine ako, parang sakit talaga ng ulo ko. Tapos, nako. Tapos hindi marunong mag-English, so sinasabi ako, "Donde está dolor, mi amigo?" Siyempre, of course, you have to be nice to them. "Donde está dolor? Where is the pain?" Like, they're here. Pinupoint yung sipon. It's like, can't you just find like a clinic, not a hospital, to see your child that is nothing? I am more sick than you guys are. Tapos ito pang mga dito yun, welfare din pero Louis Vuitton ng bags. Tapos umaamoy pa ng sigarilyo, those people that are on welfare, they go to the emergency and then they have Louis Vuitton bag and then fake nails and then they smell cigarette. Buti pa sila mag-afford sila ng cigarette. And some are druggies, mga druggie na hospital kasi na high sa drugs, nag-overdose. Ay naku, alam nyo guys, may isang city dito na pag constant ka nang nag-overdose, hindi ka na nila revive. It's like, okay, if you wanna die, then just go ahead, right? In Middletown. Yeah. But in fairness naman sa mga Mexican itong mga bagong saltang they're really working hard. Like, you can hire them to do stuffs, mag-ano sila, mag-carpentry work sila, mag-tiling work sila, which is really good. However, nakakainis lang kasi yung culture nila, para din sa culture natin ba na sa isang bahay may mga tatlong family, tatlong mga anak, tapos yung mga anak nila nandoon din, tapos yung mga pinsan bumibisita din, so puno talaga, halos 30 people are living in the house. That's the same thing here in that house across the street. Like, probably there are 30 of them there. So you have like 7 cars that are like occupying the curb, and we couldn't back out. So sabi ko sa kanya, i-park mo yan sa kanilang driveway, so they would understand how difficult it is that they're giving it's just so annoying. But anyway guys, punta kami ngayon sa aming lupa na tig-5 lang. Yan yung asawa ko. Kailangan daw ubusin lahat, i-cleared yung lahat ng mga twigs dyan, otherwise we will pay additional $700 more. So yun, puputulin namin yan. Take it easy, boss. Take it easy. Do you need a saw for that?
What's that?
Do you need a saw for that?
No.
Are you sure? Kinsay isog din, ha? Ouch. Sinong matapang dyan, ha? Ay, hindi ko na. Sinong matapang dyan, ha? Kasi hindi ako matapang. Ito guys, isa-sharpen ko muna itong sword ko. Ano bang tawag dito sa Tagalog? Guys, napakahabol, hindi man lang makaano, kaya bumili ako ng sharpener. Pinabili ko yung asawa ko. So hopefully this would work. Sabi nila, ano lang daw, i-push back and forth. So 1, 2, para namang hindi siya parang hindi gumagana.
Tingnan natin. Hindi talaga gumagana. Oh. Okay.
Open it. Or the X-Mall. The X-Mall, and soon to be hopefully. They had all these plans, and then they fell through, and the original developers said actually they lost the property, and then somehow they got it back. It was part of there are two of them. There are two entities that were going in together, and one of them said, "Hey, I'm going to get this property back." And that's what they did, and that was back on some kind of development. Like the case. I never see that. All the buildings are still there. They haven't demolished anything. Yeah, they just put up that outback. The outback. Well, those outlots that went up close to after 50 years. But okay, well, that's good. But what about the mall itself, the building itself? You know, we kept waiting. They didn't do anything, and they put up the construction fence. You know, like a year ago, a year and a half ago, and nothing. So apparently, it's you're on the verge of restarting that. So. Yeah, it was good for our property value.
So yan guys, yung asawa ko, siya yung nagpuputol kasi I'm already starting to get tired. Nako, useless lang pala yung lading na binili ko kasi nakakapagod din. Alam nyo guys, ipakita ko sa inyo yung video later kung gaano ito kagubatan before. So yan guys, ito punong-puno ito ng gubat before. Tapos slowly but surely pinutol namin yung mga kahoy. Of course, yung malalaking kahoy, we had to hire, professional cutters. Tapos ang mahal ng bayad guys, 6,000, almost 7,000, 6,500 plus 300 na clearing or whatever. 6,000, yeah, ganun. Tapos, so yun, yung mga maliliit na mga twigs dito, yun, nasunog na nila ng carpentry namin. It's getting along kasi naman yung tree cutter na hinire namin, sabi nila kung gusto nyong likupin namin ng puto ng lahat ng kahoy, tapos we will clear it up, hahakutin namin yung lahat ng mga kahoy palabas dito sa area nyo. It would be like $12,000, like $12,000 guys. Yung bahay namin na pinatayo namin sa Pilipinas
only like $10,000. So yun, sabi ko, hindi kami maka-afford. Anyway, so ganito na po siya ka-bare. So thank God for that. Tapos may nagsuggest na yung mga kahoy doon sa dulo, wag na putulin kasi para mag-hold sa mga maiwasan yung soil erosion. Nandito na yung surveyor namin kasi hindi ka makakapagpatayo kung walang plot plan. So yun. Pumunta na sila kanina, sabi nila, we cannot do it kasi hindi pa na-cleared yung yung land nyo. Sabi ko, na-clear naman. Yun pala, yung mga twigs na yan, dapat puputulin papunta doon sa likod. Yan. Tapos surrounding lahat ng mga twigs para makaplagay sila ng boundaries. So, yan ang rason ko bakit bumili ako ng sanggot, ng lading yan sa Bisaya eh. Kaso lang guys, nakakapagod, so surrender ako. I will be cutting some more a little bit later. Pero mas gusto ko yung chainsaw kasi mas mas madali siya ba. So itong kahoy na ito, hindi namin puputulin. Sabi ng surveyor na you just cut the twig so we can go around the big trees. So yung ganun. So okay naman. Alright. So yan. Tapos, ay naku, ang dami mga chichi-burichi guys. I heard back from my contractor yung magtatayo ng bahay namin. Tapos binigyan niya kami ng preliminary coat. And then, I heard back from him, sabi niya nung binigyan kami niya ng code, sabi niya, initial pa lang ito kasi I still have to canvas kung magkano yung mga yung mga materials at saka labor, blah, 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 blah. Yung gagawin lang niya is, gagawa siya ng basement. Tapos, yung roofing, tapos sidings, yun lang, tapos front facade. Yun lang yung gagawin niya. Lahat na nasa labas gagawin niya. Yung sa loob kami na. Nako, wala pa ngang windows. Yung windows guys, 20,000, hindi pa nga niya. So, bali, 29,000 kung i-include niya yung windows, $29,000 is like, over the budget. Sabi ko parang hindi namin kaya yan. So, turo kami na lang yung i-install lang nila yung trusses, tapos kami na yung mag-install ng roofing. Siguro makakasave kami ng tapos yung sidings, kami na din yung maglalagay ng sidings. In other words, skeleton lang yung gagawin nila. So, tingnan natin kung magkano yung deduction ng kanyang estimates. Guys, noon hindi ko talaga makita yung mga neighbors. Tapos, ngayon ko lang talaga nakita na mayroon palang neighbor dyan, Yan, Yan yung deck nila. Yan. That's our neighbor. Tapos, next door neighbor, hindi. Yan, hindi. Ang ganda dito is you have so much privacy because of the trees. Yan. Hindi mo makita yung mga neighbor, but actually they're just very near. Bored? Do you like to go now? Do you like to go now?
Not really, because I'm working.
Nag-i-enjoy siya sa kanyang trabaho.
You can cut some of those up.
Yeah, I don't have energy. I wish we can let that stay there because I kind of like it. Like, when we were younger, we would swing in there.
That's right where the house was.
I know. Diba yung yung mga bata pa tayo, sasaka tayo dyan, aakyat tayo dyan sa mga kahoy na pinuputol, tapos magsiswing tayo. Sabi ko sana, ganyan lang siya palagi, kaya lang, sabi niya, hindi pwede kasi dyan tutubo yung bahay natin. Tutubo, ano ba yan, tutubo? So, I really do not know, still trusting the Lord kasi limited lang talaga yung budget namin. As much as possible, ayaw naming umutang sa bangko ng pambayad ng bahay. Probably 95 to 98% of the population in America makes a loan para sa bahay kasi walang nakakabili ng bahay na cash. Kaunting-kaunti lang talaga yung mga super-duper yaman talaga yung makabili ng bahay ng cash. Normally, utang yun sa bangko. Yung tinitirahan namin, 30 years to pay yun. But we lived there for 17 years. So balik na naman kami. Ewan ko, that was 10 years ago. So we still have 20 years. Duyan. Ne. Namin yung asawa ko. Siguro magduduyan din ako. Parang, So going back to, that's what we call here mortgage. So nagmo-mortgage yung mga katauhan dito kasi walang, sa part namin, by God's grace, dahil sa aming pag-flip ng house, like, yung mini negosyo namin, na bumibili kami ng mga mura-murang bahay, tapos, renovaate namin, tapos, we sell it at a higher price. So, because of doing that, by God's grace, makapatayo na kami ng bahay without, borrowing money from the bank. However, very limited talaga yung budget namin kasi hindi naman kami mayaman. So, yan. Tingnan namin kung anong gagawin namin. What is that soundboard? It sounds like running water.
Air conditioner.
Oh, their aircon.
Yes.
I wish there's a ravine there at the bottom. Like there's a water. Gusto ko talaga guys na may water feature yung lipatan namin. Kaso lang yung binili namin na lupa na may lake.
Let me do my prayer time.
One second, let me take a video really quick.
Yung may-ari ng area na yun, sabi niya dapat ganito kalaking bahay ang gagawin niyo. Paano kung ganito kalaking bahay? Hindi naman kami lang dalawa ng asawa ko. Nasaan na ba yung asawa ko yan? So, hindi kami makaka-build ng malaking bahay. Kasi, dalawa lang kami ng asawa ko. Plus, limited yung budget namin. So, we had no choice but to sell the land. Gusto ko sana yun. Kaso lang yung asawa ko, mas gusto niya dito kasi doon kasi yung malapit sa daan. Tapos, ang daming mga cars na dumadaan. So, it's kind of noisy. In here, wala ka talagang maririnig ng mga kahit anong noises other than the chirping of the birds. Tapos, ng hangin. And then, yan. So, excited ako. Towards the very back, doon, lagyan ko ng yung bahay, lagyan ko ng back deck. Para, lagyan ko ng bird feeder. Para, ang dami daw birds dito. Of course, ang dami kasi kalasangan ito eh. So I'm sure ang daming birds dito. Let's go, Bard! Can you please greet my viewers? Can you please say hi to my viewers? Hi. You look so cute. Huh? It looks awesome. I was shocked that you've done a lot in here. Kasi the last time I was here, it was full of whatever, yung mga twigs, yung mga branches. So you guys burned all the branches? I thought I would get hit. Kami na lang magsusunog guys. My gosh, 300-something thousand para lang pagkuha ng mga kahoy.
Yeah, we took some of the bigger pieces away. Some like branches like that.
We need We need to save the branches because they will have a fireplace installed in the house. So we have to have some twigs or some branches that we need to save. Dream ko kasi na magka-fireplace ba sa loob ng bahay guys. Ang mahal-mahal ng fireplace guys. Naku, 6,000 plus yung modern mid-century na design. Like, oh my goodness. Pero, titingnan, naghanap ako sa ukay-ukay, sa online, ukay-ukay, kung may ba sila. Yung spherical na suspended fireplace ba? Wala talaga guys. Wala talaga. So, yung mayroong mga mura, tag 1,000 plus, hindi ko naman gusto. Let's go! Ayaw pa.